Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome to the video session of Cantor Publisher. Students, today we will learn Mathematics 3, Chapter 3, Lecture number 1. For this purpose, you must have these books: textbook for grade 3, workbook, summer pack and resource pack. We will use main content from the textbook and the content relevant to our today's lecture from workbook and summer pack as well. But the resource pack is for the guidance of your parents and teachers. There is complete methodology given in this resource pack that how to teach you through activities and real life examples. This can be downloaded from our official website of Cantor Publisher. Students, now come to the textbook. Unit number 3, this is about fractions. You know about fraction we have learned in our previous grade 2 and grade 1 as well. So we will discuss in detail about fractions. So in topic 3.1 we will discuss about common fractions. In 3.2 equivalent fraction, 3.3 proper and improper fractions, these are the types of fractions. In topic 3.4 comparing fractions, we will compare different types of fractions. As we have done, we have compared numbers. In topic 3.5 we will discuss about the addition of fraction, and in topic 3.6 we will discuss about subtraction of fractions. Students, now come to the today's topic. Our today's topic is common fractions. What is fraction? We have learned about fraction in previous grades, fractions with the help of numbers and then figures. Now we will learn today about common fractions in detail. Here we will discuss only two SLOs. SLO means student learning outcomes. First SLO is express the fraction in figures, and vice versa. Vice versa means we will discuss fractions about figures and objects, and first of all we will write fractions and then we will identify the figures according to the figures, and then we will have given some figures and we will write the fractions according to that figures. So in second topic, match the fractions with related figures. Students, now come to the textbook page number 49. Common fractions. In class 2 we have learned about fractions of whole, half and third quarter with the help of objects and figures. Now we shall learn these fractions in details by using figures. What is a fraction? We have learned that fraction, if a whole is divided into equal parts, that equal parts are called the fractions. Look here, this one is a circle. We can divide it in two parts. These parts, two parts must be equal. So we have, this is the shaded part. We write shaded part, shaded parts over are all parts. All parts of a whole object. It means that this line is called the fraction bar, and this line is called numerator and this is called denominator. So we read it as, and we write it as 1 over 2. 1 is shaded and 2 are all parts. So look at the example number 1. You should learn this definition. Fractions are common fraction are parts of whole objects. How many parts of this circle? There are 2 parts. Now look at example number 1, part A. Look at the circle. This is a circle. Divided it into 4 equal parts. Total parts 4. shaded parts 1. So fraction will be 1 over 4, 1 by 4. This part is called numerator and this 4 is called denominator. Now look at part B. How many shaded parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many total parts? 8. So we have 5 over 8. Similarly in part C, how many shaded parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total parts are 7, shaded parts are 4. So fraction is 4 by 7. Similarly, in part D, there are 12 parts of a circle in all. How many shaded parts? 7. So we have a fraction 7 by 12. Students, now come to the next page. Remember this thing which I told you, this line is called fraction bar, this one is numerator and this one is denominator. The fractions 1 over 4, 5 over 8, 4 over 7 and 7 over 12 have different denominators and numerators. These fractions are called common fractions. Now look at example number 2. How to make a fraction or how to distribute something among the given persons or number of peoples. So look at the example number 2. Laiba wants to distribute her birthday cake among 8 persons equally. How can she distribute? Birthday cake. How many birthday cakes? 1. Complete. This is a whole cake. So, number of persons? 8. So, what she must have to do? What she have to do? She will divide this whole cake into 8 equal parts. Total parts of cake 8. Distributed part of cake. How many distributed? 1. First time he distributed 1. First time she served 1 part to a person. So the fraction of that part is 1 over 8. Similarly, total parts of cake 8. Distributed parts of cake are served parts. How many? She served 2 parts. So 2 by 8. This is a fraction. Similarly, total parts of cake, how many? 8. Distributed parts of cake 3. So given fraction can be written as 3 by 8. Now come to the next page. In step 5, write here total parts 8. Now she served or distributed parts of cake 4. This time she served 4 parts from the 8 parts. So the fraction will be written as 4 over 8. Now in step 5, she is serving 1 by 1. Each person will get 1 part of a cake. So distributed parts of cake, how many? Now 5, here 8. So the fraction will be 5 over 8. Look here, these parts are distributed. In next step 8, you should complete this task on your textbook. Distributed parts of cake 6. So 6 by 8. These are the distributed parts are served parts. So in step 8, how many parts she served? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 7. So here will be 7 by 8 and one part left. Total parts 8 and distributed parts 7. Now total parts 8, distributed parts of a cake 8. So remaining parts, no. All parts have been served. Students, now come to the textbook exercise. As we have done about common fractions, look at question number 1. Complete this exercise question 1 at your textbook and then send your textbook to your teacher for checking. In first column, figures are given. In second column, fractions are given. So what you have to do? Match the correct fraction. First one is done for you. How many shaded part in first figure? 3. How many total parts? 4. So this will be equal to 3 by 4. How many shaded part in this figure? 1. How many total parts? 2. So match this one with 1 over 2. Similarly, 1 by 1, 1 whole. This is complete, no shaded part. So we have to match this figure with 1 by 1. Similarly, complete other parts of this question and send your textbook to your teacher for checking. This is your homework practice. Students, now come to the workbook. Page number 42. You should perform activity at your home, like this activity that a boy is asking to his mom, "Mom, can you please help me to cut below large pizza into 5 equal slices and recognize the fraction?" So how many parts? 5 equal parts. You can cut a pizza at your home with the help of your mother. His mother replied him, "Yes, I can help you. Look and listen to me. Cut pizza into 5 equal parts." You can cut like this. And then that is 3 by 5 of the pizza. How many parts are these? 3. How many total parts? 5. So the fraction will be 3 over 5. Similarly, how many parts? 2 and then total parts 5. So that is 2 by 5 of the pizza. You should remember and memorize this definition. A common fraction is a fraction having different integers both in numerator and denominator. Students, complete example number 1. Color the one part of the circle in red. There are 3 parts in all. So you have to color only one part of this circle. So color it. So this is 1 over 3. Now come to the next page. Students, look here and write this is the part of first example. Write the total parts of a circle in the black box. How many? These are 3. Write the total uncolored parts of the circle, 2. Write the colored parts of the circle. So how many? Only one which we have colored. So write the fraction of colored parts. What is the fraction? So 1 by 3. Uncolored part. Fraction of uncolored part 2 by 3. Similarly, you have to complete this example at your workbook. Now look at example number 2. Write the fraction of each shaded part to the total. So you need to read the statement carefully and solve your questions accordingly. So how many colored parts? You have to check the shaded parts. So how many shaded part of this figure? 1. And total parts 2. So 1 over 2 is required fraction. Similarly, complete these 2 parts. This is a project at next page. So complete it with your mother at your home and then get the sign from your mother over here. With your mother, bring a large size pizza from your nearest market, divide it into equal slices and then answer the following questions. You have to complete this project at your home with your mother. How many slices you made? Right here. How many slices you ate? How many slices you ate? Right here. How many slices you left? What is the fraction of eaten total slices of the pizza? What is the fraction of remaining slices to the total slices of the pizza? You should write here. Students, complete this project with your mother at your home. Now come to the practice A. Question 1. Choose the correct option. There are 3 options given in each part. You have to choose the correct one. So the shaded parts in a circle represented the fraction. How many? 1 over 3. 1 over 4. So this is the correct answer. Similarly, complete part 2. Now look at question number 2. This is column A and this is column B. Read the instruction. Join the right figure from column A to their corresponding fraction given in column B. So, how many shaded parts? 4. Total parts 5. So, 4 over 5. Where is? This is. So, like this, join other parts from A to B. Students, now come to the next page. Question number 3. Shade the following figures using their given fractions. 5 over 9. So how many parts of this circle? Total parts are 9. Look here. You have to color only 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are 9 parts. So shade or color only 5 parts. So you have to color these parts. Look here. Look. Similarly, complete other parts of this question at your home. After that, send your workbook to your teacher for checking. Your teacher will give you a certificate and he or she will sign here. Students, what we have done today, let's revise. Our today's topic was common fraction. In this topic, we have discussed only 2 SLOs. Express the fractions in figures and vice versa. Match the fractions with related figures. Students, I hope you understand our today's lesson. If you have questions and suggestions, please write us at mathematics@cantorpublisher.com. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we will see in our next class with new lesson. Allah Hafiz.